everybody, it's Anya, the adult doll and toy collector. Welcome back to the small plastic world, and welcome to part 2 of my thrift haul that I did last weekend. I cut off the previous video because it was just getting to be way too long. If you missed that video, I will link it in the description box. It shows the dolls that I got at the first 2 thrift stores that I went to. This footage covers the 3rd and final thrift shop that I went to last weekend, and here's where the overspending really came into play, but I hope that you agree that I still found some really cool stuff, even if I think I paid too much for it. So let's get to it. Now you can see where the thrift shop prices are really weird. So this thrift shop was charging $6.49 for a bag of 2 dolls. Why would that be so different than the other thrift shop? So weird. I spotted this bent arm and thought, ooh, who's this? And it was this handsome guy. What on earth are these kajinkers doing in his head? Can you see that? I don't know which doll this is, so if you recognize him, these are there because he had a hat on or something, please comment. He is not wearing any clothes, but that is fine because I have a ton of Ken clothes, so he is covered. He will have a nice outfit. He'll be easy enough to clean him up and get these silly things out of his head. And I definitely need your help with his bag mate, this superstar face doll with these green and blue eyes. She has these big curly earrings, and very obviously she has got pink hair. I don't know if this is really her hair color or if somebody colored it. And then she's got these strands of tinsel in the hair at the front here. She didn't come with any clothes, but she's got kind of this palms to rear straight arm body. And controversial doll opinion, Superstar isn't necessarily my favorite face mold, but I do really like her pink hair. Assuming it doesn't all wash out when I wash her up. I will clean this doll up and see what I see. $6.49 bag. Ouch. I found this Mackie face doll. This doll mainly has blonde hair. Part of it is crimped here in the front, and then she's got some pink strands with also some tinsel strands in her hair. Her face is pretty, and she's got her metal silver metallic earrings, and she also happened to be wearing this metal bracelet. So I just couldn't leave this doll there. I know I overpaid just for her, but I never got these dolls when they were current, so I figured why not add her to the collection. I can clean her up nicely and put her in a fun outfit from this era. And her bag mate was this Totsie doll. She is, a clone. Her hair is very kind of coarse feeling. It's this light platinum blonde color. Her face paint is kind of interesting. And she's got these cool, black plastic hoop earrings. I don't mind a clone doll here and there. She's all right. She is very 80s to me, this face paint. Her arms are actually kind of rubbery. And I wouldn't probably have bought her on her own or anything, but because she was in the bag, here she is. And then after I have been complaining about having only one doll in a bag that I really wanted, here was a bag for $6.49 where I actually wanted both dolls. You won't believe who this is. I first spotted this Ken because he's got the characteristic bent arms. Which Ken is this? I feel like I recognize this hair. If you know, comment and let me know. I know he's not Earring Magic Ken because he doesn't have an earring on. It looks like he's from like that era, right? I don't have that many male dolls in my collection, which I didn't really realize until recently when I was setting up some different dioramas, and I was like, where are all the male dolls? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a ton of girls. It's totally fine, but it's just kind of weird. Like, how did that happen? But anyway, so when I saw him in the bag, I thought, well, I'll see who's in the bag with him. If it's a doll that I might want, then don't tell him, but I might have left him there if not. But wait till you see. It's Dolls of the World Puerto Rico Barbie. Oh my goodness, look at this beauty. I couldn't believe it because I recognized her right away, right? First, she's got the beautiful Teresa, and I really have a tough time leaving a Teresa behind at a thrift, right? And then, of course, she's got this pretty fabric flower in her hair, and then her white plastic hoop earrings. Immediately, I thought, oh my goodness, is this Puerto Rico? And I checked on the internet. It's definitely her. Considering she does not have her dress or shoes or anything like that, and she's messed up, I still think she's in okay shape. The flower is still tied in her hair. Oh, look, there's kajinkers still keeping it in place on this ribbon, and her hair doesn't look to be cut. It's just messed up. I think we can fix that. Her eyes are pretty. They're kind of brown and sort of got a gold highlight to them. She still has her white plastic ring, so that's also nice. And her bend and snap legs still work and hold a snap, so that's nice. So Ken was lucky, and now here they are, both in my collection. And last but not least, overpayment of dolls. Again, I saw the bent Barbie arms and thought, oh my goodness, okay, that must be another vintage doll, but who is it? And dear me, it's Camp Midge. I used to have her and she was in my collection, and then she fell victim to my foolish downsizing. But here she is, but there's a problem. Her neck is broken. So here is her body. You can see the neck is cracked. Somehow the neck mechanism slipped off this peg or something. Her head was pushed down on the body, and I kind of pulled it to see if it was truly broken or if it had just been pushed down, and it is truly broken off. This poor doll is kind of bent through it. You can see her legs are going to the side and they're pretty dirty. They seem to kind of still work though, the bend and snap. Her ring is missing. The good news is the head mechanism is still inside the head, so I can probably somehow get that out, and maybe I can figure out a way to repair her. A lot of the dolls from this era just have this kind of odd skin tone where it's almost kind of orangey, so it's really hard to match with the current made to move dolls. See how much more orange the Midge head is compared to like this blue top made to move doll? I don't know, I might be able to get away with it depending on what Midge is wearing. Although the drawback of that is then she can't wear, you know, like the fun 90s fashion like the Fashion Avenue, etc. So I will be looking at YouTube videos about how to repair broken Barbie doll necks. If you know of one, leave a link or just tell me that it's on your channel so I can find it and let me know. Or if you have followed a video that someone else made or something that worked well for you, please definitely let me know. Or any tips, I would be more than happy to find out about them. But I recognized her right away because she's got, you know, straight hair and this yellow plastic earrings. And again, I had this doll. There was no way I was leaving her behind, even though I know I overpaid, especially for a broken doll, but I just couldn't. She's got to be back in my collection. I'm sorry, Midge. I'm sorry I ever let you go, and now you're back. And not to be anticlimactic, but her bag mate here is another superstar face Barbie, but her neck is broken too. Look, this is how far Midge's head was smushed down on the neck. So let's see. Oh my goodness. I think somebody glued this. I can't even pull it up. It is well and truly stuck. The head probably broke off and somebody glued it on the neck. Well, that's great. I don't know which Barbie this is. She's got these little pink earrings. She doesn't have a top on, but she does have this kind of attached skirt. I know what this doll is, Jewel Secrets or something. You can see that the skirt is attached here on her waist and it turns. Poor thing is dirty. Oh, I don't know what to do with this doll here. She's not a bad looking doll, but no. See, this is why, like, again, just to complain for a second, you know, I would not have picked up this doll, but here she is. So she might just get donated again. But thank you so much for joining me to check out this kind of final thrift haul for 2024. Let me know in the comments if you think that I spent way too much money. I think I did, but let me know if you think it worked out okay and that I ended up kind of getting good deals on some of this stuff at least. And if you liked the video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.